Yo everyone, it's me, BDB, here to bring you a brand new Pokemon episode review. Pokemon episode 7 is out now, so let's start reviewing. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the like button as well. Being honest, in this episode, not a lot happens. But there is a character that has popped up in previous episodes that I have failed to acknowledge because I didn't think she would be that important. Turns out I was totally wrong. That character being Gurumin. She is a Pokemon YouTuber who gives out advice, tips, and other stuff to aspiring Pokemon trainers. Now I mention her because at the start of this episode we see her get ready for another YouTube video. Just like me, can totes relate. So Roy and Liko decide to have a battle. Mainly Roy because he's very excited that Liko is now his partner. Both of them battle, but all they're doing is attacking, which exhausts their Pokemon and ends it in a draw. We see that Freed has updated their Pokedex and has added the Rising Volteclers app, so they can message any of the Rising Volteclers if anything ever goes wrong or they ever have a problem in any way. Roy says he's 100% going to register Rayquaza in his Pokedex, but unfortunately no one knows where Rayquaza is at the moment. Freed then mentions that there is one other person on the ship called Dot. Dot gathers data for the Rising Volteclers. Now at this point, a light bulb has flashed above my head, right here. Bing! And that light bulb is telling me exactly who Dot is, exactly where Gurumin is. So they head down to Dot's room, knock on the door, and Quaxly pops out with a note. Roy takes the note and sees him and Fuecoco beaten in a battle. Doesn't like that. No, doesn't like that at all. Liko and Roy end up going to Freed and asking him to train them because they want to become stronger. Of course you would. As a Pokemon trainer, you always want to become stronger, especially when you have a team like the Explorers coming after you at every turn. So it looks like they're going to be taking on Charizard. Sprigatito and Fuecoco versus Charizard, but Pikachu, Captain Pikachu, decides to jump in, and they're going to face him instead. Again, both Liko and Roy just send out attack after attack after attack. That doesn't work, but they decide to use a double team. That too doesn't work. It is only when Liko realizes how Pikachu is shadow cloning itself that they're able to, well, do anything. They finally get rid of the other shadow clones, and just as they're about to get the actual Pikachu, both Pokemon are too exhausted to continue. Pikachu wins the battle! After the battle, they all sit down and have some to eat. But just when they're finished, Freed goes, right, you two, battle again. It's to see if they've picked up on anything from their battle with Pikachu, and it turns out they have. This time the battle goes better, because this time Liko and Roy are actually noticing their opponent's movements. So instead of just attacking, they're also dodging. But of course, Sprigatito, with a new move called Lightning Speed, is able to take down Fuecoco and win the battle for Liko. After the battle is over, Roy gets a message on the app. It is from Dot. Both Roy and Liko head down to Dot's room. Quaxly comes out again with a note, and this time we are showing a drawing of Rayquaza around a region. That region is none other than Paldea, baby! That's how we end this episode. Like I said, nothing major happened, but there was a good bit of character development and everything. So you do get episodes like that, which is cool. We obviously want to develop the characters even more, so Liko's grown, Roy's grown. And we're also introduced kinda to a new character called Dot, who is Gurumin, who's been on the ship the whole time, which is kind of obvious, because when Rayquaza showed up, she was talking about the legendary Pokemon, so anytime anything happened around the airship, she was kinda talking about it. I never really took much notice, so that's why I never mentioned her in any other videos. In the next episode, will we finally reach Paldea? And even if they do, where in Paldea is a Rayquaza? Also the Explorers. What's going on out of this episode? Is Spinel in the background making his master plan? Is Amethio going to stay out of Spinel's way as well? Well, all them questions and more will hopefully be answered in episode 8 of Pokemon Horizons, but you'll have to come back here for the review to find out as well. Anyway, that is it from me, BDB Johnny.